what I find most fascinating about this conversation, Robert, is that, a lot of people, including me, thought we might have been talking about data, science, vaccines, and we've gone on to have a conversation about information warfare and love. And so, in the future and communications, and that says a lot right there. And
Well, I'm kind of getting a little tired about talking about mRNA vaccines,
Yeah,
frankly.
well, and I'm so glad we're talking about this because it's such an important point, and we're going to be dealing with this as a society for decades.
I think if the goal is healing after the last 3 years, these are the topics that matter.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. The book is called Lies My Government Told Me and the Better Future Coming. How do people get a hold of that and then a hold of you? You're back on Twitter as of December, I think.
Yeah. Mid December, almost popping a million now.
What's that
Starting
been
from about
like?
450.
What's that been like being off Twitter and back on? Does it make a difference?
So sort of. Twitter is still it's not as much of a cesspool as Telegraph or Telegram or whatever that is. That is just like total Wild West. Twitter went through a period where there was less bots and trolls, and there seems to be a resurgence lately over the last month, is my impression. Twitter has always been a challenging space for me to interact in, because if you open yourself up as an expert in this area, you're going to get people taking shots at you in every direction, and you kind of got to harden your heart without hardening it. It's a challenge. Twitter is a very challenging battlescape, but a battlescape is what it is. And I'm all in. There's apparently the other day I was on a broadcast with a notable younger Christian here in the United States that would be outside of the UK awareness space, but we talked through this. He had been really hammered for some of the things he'd said on Twitter, and so we talked through. He seems to see me as a mentor. One of the weird things is people seem to see me as a father or grandfather figure. And so he seeks my comment and advice from time to time in podcasts. And he said to me, there's a book out by the guy that wrote The Black Swan. You're probably familiar with that as somebody who's been in the street. Yeah. Talking about that there is a strata of folks that when they get hit like this, they actually get stronger. Paradoxically,
yeah,
that seems to have happened with me, for whatever weird reason. And I'm all in. This is, as I see it, as somebody who is in his early 60s, the opportunity to make friends all over the world and potentially to have a positive impact at this stage of my life, as I'm sunsetting out, is a gift. And I embrace it. I embrace it, on a daily basis. I wake up full of energy, wondering what's the next thing popping in the news. What am I going to put out in the next essay? And what's my podcast schedule? And it's a bizarre life. It's a different life. It's not the life I've sought, but an opportunity to try to make a difference at this stage in my life is a gift. And I'll take it. In Twitter, so that's how I approach Twitter. I've always had the defense mechanism of intellectualizing things, which maybe is helpful. Not always, but it's one of the more adaptive defense mechanisms, I'm told. Taught in medical school, that was the case, but it's just innately who I am. I intellectualize as a defense mechanism, and I am innately a servant leader. And so that's how I approach the Twitter battlefield. I'm seeking to advance information that's contrary to the approved narrative inside of that space, which is the space in which much of the consensus is fabricated, generated, fashioned on a daily basis. The consensus of journalists, of the message that is propagated out to the rest of the world is embryonically formed and shaped within Twitter. And there's a whole lot of hostiles out there that know that very well. And you're constantly having, it's intellectually, it's very challenging in a good way. It's not boring.
No.
If you approach it that way, and it's kind of another intellectual challenge, just like figuring out how to get RNA into cells. It's that's how I see it.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.